Yes, everyone. Welcome back to the Squid Man's Corners. I'm that lovable Squid Man, and I have another tale to bring you. We're back in Hasturmart, and before I get to my players, I actually need to set the scene on another group. We meet that eldritch being outside of our world, the one who's been causing the havoc in the cartoon multiverse. She who has no name, who ate her own name, the lore worm. And she's just sitting in a large chair, and she has John Arbuckle in her lap, and she's just stroking his hair, playing with it. The stand Killer Garfield in its massive self is just playing with a big old string ball. Meow. But then we see a tall, willowy girl with deep red hair. She's wearing a business suit. And she has a cocky look on her face. The lore worm says, "Pocky, you're lucky. You're one of the only ones that I can't eat your name." Yes. Let's get through this already. I have many things to do. You're just a small step on my busy schedule today. And I do you best. You know how I feel about certain words. Remember, we made a deal.
1 second. Wait, what's that?
I talked to Mr. Bright and got the door open for you. Now, remember, you just need to provide us with good data. I have to say right now, these numbers are good, but we need a little bit more. And I will say, what we're getting from you going to that side with the cartoon people, it's all good and all, and I know there's only so many left, but we want you to start focusing here. We're getting some interesting readings. Now, please.
Oh no, he's down here.
Remember the deal.
Yep. I got him.
And remember.
No, I do. I got one there.
It's like, and remember, I know your name. The tall, willowy young lady who's been introduced as Pocky gives a smile. And then a door of pure electricity opens behind her. Now, I have other things to do. Mr. Bright has asked me to go introduce myself to a certain person from a former life. She looks at her clipboard, flips through the files. Oh! Wow. Really? So that's where we're going with this. The lore worm looks at her and goes, "You're always so protective about that clipboard. Why is that?" "Oh. This is test subject 001. It has many special properties. And one of the things is it will show us future anomalous beings and future events. And let's just say I saw one that is quite amusing." "I'll be seeing you soon, Dallas." The young lady walks through the door of pure electricity. The lore worm strokes John's hair. He goes, "She really gives me the creeps. Ugh." Of all the people, of all the things I've seen, that one. Their aspirations scare even me. We leave, the two. And as we leave them, we see a little tray of lasagna that looks like it's on wheels, going out into the city. And we come to Hasturmart. To the bar, frankly. Here's your Moscow Ghoul.
Frank gently gets up and he goes to his security office, holding the mule on his thing, gently drinking it, enjoying that kind of the orange chocolatey taste. And he pulls out
Orange chocolate?
one of the spiral notebooks that Alistair has left. And he opens it and starts flicking through it to see if he listed anything from that could have caused this, about trying to figure out what is this being that they're being hunted by. And looking for the notes that he referred to contact the being that
Give
we
me an
do not
Arcana.
speak of.
Give me an Arcana. Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay. I'm going to try to use my... Okay. Let me give you guys a choice. Cheeseburger dice or plasma dice?
Cheeseburger.
Do the cheeseburger, man. That's not even a question.
First roll of
That's
cheeseburger.
not even a question. That's not even a question.
First roll of cheeseburger.
Give me a Whopper.
I rolled a 19 on the first roll, plus in this Arcana, right?
Yep.
That'd be 21.
That
Oh,
sounds
no.
like a Whopper to me.
Oh no. This is
Oh,
actually
yes.
Got you, little bug.
so
He's getting it his way.
Love you.
so oh no. There are times when, because I talked to Eric about this, though he knows what. Oh no. So
Yeah, we were chatting for like an hour beforehand just because I wanted something to do and wanted company.
So
No worries.
this is actually where this is actually really fun, and I'm glad you're the first person that's going to get to do this, because I'm curious how Frank's going to react to this, because Frank's a new character. Frank's someone new in the universe of Hasturmart. As you're looking through Alistair's book, if this was something related to your universe, yes, it would have had the information. You're getting frustrated. You respectfully put the spiral notebook down. Then you hear a laugh. And then a little glowing window appears next to you. And then a hand comes out with another notebook.
Frank carefully takes it, putting his right hand behind his back, ready to summon his pistol, if needed to. And he gently takes the book and says, "Thank you." He kind of looks confused, not knowing what it is. He looks
Where's
at
your
the Bible.
manners? Aren't you going to tell me your name?
Can you tell me your name first?
My name is Pocky. And
Oh.
I thought I'd offer you a little help.
Thank you, Pocky, sir.
Oh,
My name...
I understand the respect, but please. I'm a young lady.
My apologies. My ears sometimes don't work as well. You know. Sometimes the living parts have a better uses. But my apologies.
Mm-hmm. But aren't you going to tell me your name?
Frank says something.
Mm-hmm.
But when he says it, it does not... It's not a name. It's... He tries to say his name. His real name. But what comes out as static. As almost... that something's preventing him saying his own name.
Okay.
But
Oh.
he then introduces himself as Frank. Just Frank.
Pocky goes. You hear two responses. You hear literally the same static come from the portal, and then Frank, yes, yes,
Oh,
the memories and the scent. Ah, see them all.
no.
The deal has been made.
You fucked up.
Thank you, Frank.
Frank,
Well, no,
Nice.
all that happens is nothing bad happens to you, Frank. Don't worry. Don't go on panic mode yet. Don't pull out that gun. All that
Frank,
Pocky's does is, the little flourish of like a thank you bow.
he does a
That's
bow
all that.
back. He does a gentleman bow back.
And then all that says is, I simply must have you for tea sometime.
I would love that, Miss Pocky.
I'm going to like you very much. And so will Mr. Bright. The hand disappears.
Fuck me.
Frank,
Nice, I'm going to need to talk to you later about something. Because you might need the guest star in a certain game.
okay. Frank's arm is burning from the symbiote. It's almost. Can you repeat what you just said? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You told me it was burning, so I'm making him scream.
Oh.
And he's just saying, boss!
Yes, my friend.
What have you done?
It's simple. Made a contract with a being. But the thing is, I can't say my own name. You know that. Every time I try, nothing comes out. Remember why I go by Frank. It's not because I have a choice. It's because that's the only thing I know who I am, of what I am. But it's not my real name. And even if she tries to use it against me, it won't work as like you would think. It might summon me, yes, but to bind me to something, it will not. He then takes out a cigarette, puts it in his mouth, kind of looks around for a match or his lighter, and checks, and he opens a drawer.
Oh, would you like to see what the notebook says?
I'm going to.
Okay, no. I just wanted to paint you a picture of what the cover actually looks like.
Give me 1 second then, if that's okay, Brian.
No. Take your time.
Okay. He reaches into the drawer and pulls out a lighter.
Ooh.
He flicks it, lights a
Mhm.
cigarette, sits down, and examines the binder, or the notebook.
The notebook has taken on the form of a magazine. On the cover, it looks like you done up as some form of Italian plumber jumping on a turtle. And it says Hasturmart Power on the cover.
Frank looks confused. Hold on. Can I roll a history check real quickly?
I was just going to also tell you that on the cover it says everyone could use a cheat code every now and then.
I know.
So, but yes, you may. But yes, you may roll a
I'm not
history.
sure
Yes, you may.
Frank-
Yes, you may roll a history roll.
Because Frank's only like 3 years old.
I actually have an answer for this. Oh my god, you guys are gonna get so. I know I'm gonna hear a cringe from this, but go. Because I don't even think you need a history roll because of what you said your age is. You know what YouTube is. You watch YouTube, so you know easily who AVGN is. You know who James Rolfe is. So you've
God.
watched the AVGN Nintendo Power episode.
Brian,
Yes.
I rolled a 3. Exactly,
Apparently,
I rolled a natural
apparently
1 plus my history.
So for the sake
apparently
of
that's not his corner of YogTube.
For the sake of storytelling, just for this, I think it makes more sense for him actually understanding GogTube, and he's watched James Rolfe on there, and he's seen Nintendo Power. He may not know the real magazine, so I'll go so far as to say that's where the 3 extends. So you're like, Okay, I've only seen this on YouTube.
Oh, this is a real thing? Huh.
Yeah,
Who'da guessed?
exactly. But why am I the plumber man?
Yeah, I'm really confused on that. But Frank
Oh,
opens.
and
flips
now,
through-
you open it?
Yeah, I open it and kind of start flipping through the pages and seeing what they say.
What happens as you open it? The pages start going super fast. And you know those picture books? Oh god, what are they called? The flip books. What happens
Oh
is it
yeah,
starts
the animation flip books.
out loud. You start to hear a ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, and you see the little cartoon you walking.
Let's do the Mario.
Frank is more
Then,
confused.
then continuing on, then you see a little animated version of a little tray of food coming by, and then you see it says a speech bubble. The cartoon you shakes its head from side to side, and it leaves you alone, and you keep walking. Then you see what looks like a giant evil turtle, but with John Arbuckle's head, with a crown on its head.
God.
And you see yourself running the jump on its head, but then all of a sudden it zooms in on your eye, and then there's a little version of Killer Garfield in your eye, and everything explodes, and you're reset to the beginning of the book, and you're walking again, starting over. This repeats a few times until the cartoon you stops, thinks, and does a gotcha moment. And that's when the pages go black and you just hear the John Arbuckle go, "No, foiled again!" And then there's you kissing your new spouse in the end, just as Princess Peach. You've won the game. The pages stop flipping.
Oh,
And it says, you just got to figure out how to beat him without beating him.
hey Brian, I just remembered something.
Yes.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
Echo of the Soul. When I roll a 1,
Yes.
memory fragmentation. You remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
And being also reborn, memory flashbacks. My memory, I get like those moments where I, like fragments of memory.
I'm going to let you know, this is just not me being silly right now. I've kind of revealed some really big hints on how to beat things right now. I've only left out one key point, and that's where everything went black.
Right.
I'm not going to reveal all the secrets.
I'm talking about the person.
I got you.
Who does he see? Does he see his current love or his past love?
Oh.
Does he recognize
it? You caught me. No, you do not.
So I don't see my past. It's my current one then? Or
no, it's not. No, I said you do not recognize this woman.
Frank feels confused. Frank then was like, remembers the reference he made earlier about JoJo. And he thinks a minute.
Sean, you can take that as your second weapon.
Okay.
Oh, but what were you saying, Dice?
It clicks in his head. And he goes, "Hey, guys!" And he runs out of his office. "I need to tell you something."
What do you got?
Really... Well, bad news?
Maybe we shouldn't yell across the store.
Well, Frank Thunder. Wait, I don't.
So
can I do a non-lethal thunder step, Brian?
Dude, you don't even have to ask that. Just role play it.
You could just walk.
That's silly. That's silly. That's a silly question. If you're not doing it for combat, you're just RPing it, dude. It's
Frank
fine.
just like pops right in front of Eric.
Curtis.
Curtis. My bad. Sorry.
It happens.
So he just Like you just you see electricity flew through the air, and you just see him teleport. I know the powers of John Arbuckle. Well, kind of.
Well, that's good.
Thunk. You just hear sounds like someone just fell over. Thunk. If you guys look over, you're going to notice Twilight Sparkles just how do you guys deal with this? And her two front legs have become human arms and hands, and they're
Wait.
real
Oh,
and purple.
fuck.
Frank raises a finger. We'll deal with that in a few minutes. First,
I would want to say that Blake is digging through a box, an old style, fantasy style chest behind the counter of
Ooh.
Hasturmart.
Oh,
And he looks up and calls out for 1 second. I have something to fix that. Sort of.
Curtis actually answers Twilight Sparkle, saying that the answer is simple: practice.
Frank then says to Curtis with a very low whisper, Jar Arbuckle and Garfield are Yoshikage Kira and Killer Queen. It may have similar abilities.
Frank also makes sure to add to tell you that that's an anime, because
I
I'm
was-
sure Curtis would be like, what?
He then
It's like, I'm sorry, what?
he pulls out his phone, Googles Yoshikage Kira, and shows it to him. The file and the powers and what's Eldritch Wiki?
Wiki.
We'll just say that Eldritch E-Wiki.
E-Wiki.
Icky.
Icky.
It's Icky. I pull
Yeah, it's Icky, all right.
Really?
So you see everything about this anime, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You see that there is a villain named Yoshikage Kira, and that it had a stand named Killer Queen. One power was that anything it touches, he could turn into a bomb, and that all he had to do was make contact with his thumb to his forefinger, and it would act as the detonator. As long as you could keep his thumb and his forefinger, his thumb and finger from touching, it wouldn't blow up. But yeah, other than that, bleh. Then the second power was a fully automated weapon where it was a bomb that was attracted to body heat, and it would not stop until it saw that the body heat was gone. The final power, another one bites the dust, was if you found out Kira's true name, everything would blow up and time would reset.
If the ability's activated, right?
Yes.
As a
Curtis just kind of... And how the hell are we supposed to fight that?
for his first attack, disabling his hands. If he can't use his hands, he can't detonate. Well, more precisely, his fingers.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as he can't do this, and Curtis, finger to thumb is
Well,
like, okay.
My also quick question is, can we see his quote-unquote stand? I mean...
Twilight goes, as she's trying to balance herself, yes, you can see him as clear as day.
Well, that's not gonna... Okay. So, that answers one question. So...
Hang on, Frank. And Curtis looks to...
Doesn't feel right.
I'm trying to remember character. Earl.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Earl,
Yes.
didn't you say something about exploding lasagna pans?
Yeah, I did. This motherfucker fucking threw a
Yep.
pan of lasagna in front of me and it tried to explode.
Yeah.
But-
That tracks. I saw that too. I rocketed. We took it for a ride.
Wait a minute.
No, I did some cool acrobatic shit, drunk as fuck.
Rama,
Flipped it.
Rama.
Alright, Time out. Blake, we're going to come back on the whole riding an exploding lasagna pan. 2, Snarf, what did you say?
You look at Snarf, and it has the body of a real cat, and it's just Snarf's head on it.
That is going to haunt my dreams. Mando, I heard you somewhere.
He's pointing at the front door, and there's a tray of lasagna coming in.
No, 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 no.
I'd like to make an
Everyone
attack
roll me a
roll.
perception. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Okay, I'm using a
Ryan,
different
actually,
dice.
Yes.
Could I instead throw an attack roll to throw my shield?
Oh shit! Go right ahead, dude.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 16 to hit.
Okay.
You hit the tray of lasagna. Give me your damage real quick.
Okay.
I got
So roll to 15 plus 3 on the dice for a total of 15 on the die plus 3 for perception for a total of 18.
That's 6 damage.
Curtis,
And I also,
this tray is coming towards you.
Me.
Yeah, I got a 15 with my modifier.
Yeah, Earl, you notice the tray is dead on because as it came in, it stopped. It seemed as if it was pointing at each one of you guys until it stopped on Curtis, and now it's just slowly coming towards him.
Frank shouts out, Curtis!
Wait, hold on. Sean,
The tray stops and looks at Frank.
Second attack.
oh wait,
And
that's
Frank?
Okay. The
And
second
the tray
attack,
wasn't destroyed from your shield. Was not destroyed from the shield.
Well, there's
It has stopped, and it's looking between Curtis and Frank as if it's confused.
I have a question for you, Ryan.
Hit me with
When
it.
I hit the tray, was there another target within 15 feet?
No. Not within 15 feet.
Okay. All right, so let me check one more thing, because I think...
Frank, what do you do?
Frank notices something.
Mm-hmm.
He lets out a loud whistle.
What does the whistle do?
He sees some. He tries to see what would happen to the bomb.
if that doesn't work, I have a dumb idea.
I have something as well, I think.
So the tray just sits there. The whistling unaffects it. It still will not move. It's just shifting in between Frank, Curtis.
Can I use Dispel Magic?
I want to see what does Curtis want to do first.
Okay, that's fine.
What was your idea, Curtis?
Is it in line with the door still?
Yes.
Okay. How far from the door is it, and how far am I from it and the door?
You're about 25 feet away from it. You're altogether 30 feet away, so it's 5 feet in front of the door.
Okay. I can do 30 feet and around. Yeah, no, this is me being heroically stupid. I'm gonna rush the pan of lasagna. I can't believe I said those words.
Okay. When you're going to get within 5 feet of it, it's going to start glowing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm going to run for the door. And then I'm gonna huck it as far away as I can into the air. My main points are A, I want it out of Hasturmart because I don't want it around to hurt my friends. Or the store, because, Hastur.
Mhm.
2, I want it up in the air so it doesn't hurt anybody in the parking lot when it explodes.
Alrighty. I like this.
I will fly up and throw it if I have to.
So, this is actually where it's going to get really interesting. So, it is glowing. But this is when Blake is going to remember that it went off really quickly. This is odd because it's not doing anything. You throw it in the air, and it disappears.
Excuse-moi?
Yes.
No. I mean, excuse-moi, like it just poof.
It's as if it just dematerializes.
Frank,
Fuck.
Yes.
you seem to know what the hell's going on. What the hell's going on?
Frank, you know that from your knowledge of JoJo that it was called back.
It was called back, and that ability is called sheer heart attack. If it wanted to, if you try to grab it again, it's gonna detonate. So, I know you like being the hero and all, but instead, let's not try to get each other blown up.
The
Or
Nintendo,
do a suicide
so
run.
the Hasturmart power opens for you, Frank. Some words appear. You confused it. That's all it says.
Frank, does everyone else notice this?
Oh, dude. This is your Hasturmart power. They actually can't see this magazine.
Frank does
Interesting.
not tell anyone this.
Interesting.
We're lucky it's been called back for right now. First, let's get the.
You know, I used to like lasagna. Now, not so much.
You know,
I agree with you on that, but
guys, I just want to point out that if we're becoming more like this, that means
yeah, I know.
another pillar is at risk. Snarf, 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 snarf. And what is Meow Mix? All I know is I want Meow Mix.
Okay,
You see Hasturmart appears out of the floor. I have to do this. And he's just, I want chicken. I want liver. Meow Mix, I deliver. And he drops off a tray of food in front of a Snarf.
Fucking Christ.
okay. Frank goes in and goes, Curtis,
Yes.
can you please grab Pony Girl over there a wheelchair? Please?
Yes.
Well, no, wait.
Mm-hmm.
And I think.
Who had the map again? Who is going to be holding on to the map?
With Twilight Sparkle doing that, Curtis was near her, so it would be Curtis.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure so I can tell you when you'll be the one that know when the map updates because you're the one that has it.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely know Earl does not.
Yeah.
So
thank you for asking that question. That means that I have it, so I don't feel bad saying I look at the map when Snarf says that.
there's only 2 icons left.
Shit, we lost one.
And it's not the 2 that were glowing with each other.
I'll be right back.
So you get the gist that Raphael and Yosagi Yojimbo are still okay.
Okay.
It was Azrael that fell. But here's the thing. He didn't fall to the brightest icon.
That's still not great. It also means I fucked up and we're down one person.
But here's the thing, though. That brightest icon
Yeah.
has left the 2 pillars and is here at Hasturmart. And at the entrance,
Oh boy.
you see a spiked gauntlet arm knocking at the entrance. Ooh,
Oh
is
boy.
there in my home any
Curtis is going to
equestrians?
Curtis is going to go to the front door and go, I'm sorry, sir. Hasturmart is closed for a private. Damn it. I'm lost on the word. Private engagement. A function. I'm sorry. Hasturmart is closed currently for a private function. I'm going to have to ask you to politely leave the premises.
You get a good look at the figure.
I was afraid of that.
He opens his arms as if in a grand gesture of a really over-exaggerated bow.
Uh-huh.
He is actually by himself. There's no one there with him. It's just him. He wears a spiked visor over his head, over his face, over his eyes. You
Mhm.
see the Batman cowl. A bloody
Yeah.
smear for lips. But this, it goes even different. You can see the scars from where he gave himself a Glasgow smile.
Ugh.
And where he stitched it closed himself. How he can see through the visor, it must be some form of technology.
Dice,
It's just
bathroom is down the hall and to the left.
No. I want to do something real quickly.
Oh, I just
Well,
want to
well,
get through this. Sorry,
okay.
I'm almost done, Des, I promise. You notice
That's why I
his
was raising my
nails.
hand. I was raising my hand to be patient. So I'm
His
trying not
nails
to
are
talk so
his
much,
nails
but-
are very long, and he's noticed the long black cloak and cape. And he goes, "Ah, yes. I'm sorry. How rude of me. I'm just so excited. It's my chance to prove myself, because a man in love has a lot to prove. Curtis."
Yeah. I want to do something too, and I don't know how stupid it might be, but I also want Dice.
May I
because
be
he-
fair and say
I-
dice first?
No. I want Dice to
I
go
had
first
some-
because he was waiting longer time.
And did you guys like that laugh?
Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, I want to make sure everyone else has a turn before I go because I've been talking a lot. So
Please go ahead. Go right ahead, dude. You actually
Alright.
spoke. I'm going because you were first to act, man.
I'm
Hey,
gonna.
but actually, sorry, my first, real quick, Sean.
Well, I had one thing to do because like I said, Blake was looking through this thing, and because I feel like
Oh.
this fits the situation.
So let's be fair, and it'll be Blake, then Frank.
Okay,
Right,
that's fine
because Blake was looking through the chest before.
Exactly. So
Okay.
he was doing this. It makes complete sense.
double
Okay.
checking. Do I have a clear shot?
Unfortunately, Curtis will be in front of you, so just remember that.
Yeah.
But go right ahead, Blake. Take it away. What are you finding in
I just
this
realized I
chest?
have a clear shot with my second weapon no one knows about yet.
And let's not forget that I, being right in front of the man, have a very clear shot.
Oh, yeah.
I have a whip
Yeah. Oh,
And you have the
and a
whip.
scythe.
Yep.
You just gotta hope I pull the ace and not the Joker. But no,
I mean, we're already dealing with the Joker.
I know that's a joke. I have edged cards.
Sorry. I mean, it's a joke.
Oh,
Grr.
and as he's opening up his cape cloak, you notice he's wearing a very tattered purple suit that's bloodstained.
Yikes.
With signs of battle and bullet wounds, just everything.
Yikes on bikes.
Yeah, so I think Blake finally goes, okay, that's okay. I understood why you did it, Alistair. We didn't need Neil getting a hold of these, but well, at least he didn't hide them somewhere hard. And I think he pulls out 4 necklaces and tosses one over to each of our new cartoon friends.
Okay.
And he just says, okay, just put these on and think of someone not you. Because remember, Brian, what did I ask if Hasturmart has? What magical item would it not be a good idea to have the gaslighter have any chance of touching? What do you think, Brian?
This is those amulets. Please
Yep.
explain to everyone else what the amulets you just gave them are.
I just tossed them necklaces of alter self.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
Because
so
Blake's thought is this. He's not sure he has enough mojo to do what he did to Nero to everyone else, but they're not going to expect them not to be them.
I had a quick question though. Where'd you get the necklaces from?
they were in the trunk. They were in his trunk.
They were in a trunk in the manager area, like behind the thing under. It was basically because I'm basically poking a little fun at Lizard by pointing out that we wouldn't want Neil to have any magical items that allow him to change himself since he's already
Dressed in kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole and a gaslighter. So I'm trying. I figured this was like a good way to also give like this is a positive thing on Alice. This is one of the things Alistair did that was
a good thing.
This is actually really good. Going to be great because so what happens is Twilight Sparkle looks at Mando, turns into a Twilight Sparkle Mando. So it's Mando with Twilight Sparkle's hair.
That's wonderful.
Snarf looks over and just looks at Earl and becomes Earl with Snarf's hair, with his hair color being Snarf's hair color. So he has the red with the stripe in the middle. Yeah, this feels right. Snarf is very pleased with this. Popeye looks over and just sees Hastur and turns into Hastur.
Oh wow.
I don't understand what I've become, but I kind of like it. And then finally, so Nura's just like, I didn't need one. Lionel puts his on, looks over, and just looks at Curtis and becomes Curtis.
I'm not sure how I feel about this, but okay.
I'm not sure how I feel about it either.
What color clothes is Curtis wearing, Eric?
No, that's a fair question.
Well, I was going to say it's Curtis, but wearing Lionel's outfit.
Oh God!
And that's only because of that outfit. Just why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry, but this is what's happening. So,
I mean, fair, but why would you do this to me?
Didn't Alter Self allow you to change clothes too? I thought.
So you told them to just become someone else, and I'm having fun with the amulet because they were only on changing to someone else. They don't change their outfit.
You never said anything about the outfit. That's true. Yeah. So I was going to say that Curtis had demorphed by that point, and he's still holding the Sword of Omens. Actually, he never gave the back to Lionel yet.
Nope. You're actually going to notice something about the Sword of Omens.
Okay.
The emblem has changed from the
panther.
From the panther, it's a dragon.
Mother.
And it's a real life sword now.
Okay. So I have Excalibur, unless that's become the guns again. And I have the Sword of Omens, which now has a dragon head instead of a panther head.
And the eye becomes a dragon's eye.
Wait,
I mean, they're kind of lizardy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
doesn't Curtis still have spaghetti?
Yes, he does.
Still has spaghetti.
Spaghetti is fucking terrified. He ain't coming out.
Okay. He also has the dragon dagger, apparently, unless that's his puzzle again. What else?
That's evolved a little bit too.
Oh, Christ.
It now has a dragon head. But it kind of... So, you remember how Saba's head was?
I was going to say, it's basically a dragon head. It's basically Saba with a dragon head instead.
Yes.
Sure! Holy crap!
But it still has the flute end to it.
Okay.
You just hear your flute say, Master Curtis, if it looks very grim, give me a play.
Not yet.
Frank then shouts to Curtis.
Go right ahead, Frank.
Curtis ducks. He like. All
right, Frank, go right ahead.
I'm gonna do.
He just looks at the Batman who laughs and goes, "Bye," and just falls back.
I'm gonna use my ability called Crippling Shot.
What's it?
Wait. So, just one quick, Sean, what did you want to say real quick?
I want to do something to.
Is it a spell roll by the way, for a crippling shot?
Crippling shot. Once per turn, when you damage an enemy with an attack when made using your hex guns, you can force them to make a strength saving throw against your spell DC or fall prone, and have them reduced to 0 until the start of the next turn.
Okay, so
can
you just
use-
need to make an attack roll.
Mhm.
Okay, give
So-
me an attack roll, and Sean, what did you want to do?
I want because tossing the amulets will be a free action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did I look I hear the I think I hear the duck. I look over and then I quickly grab a shaving of licorice root out of my pocket and chew it before spitting it in Frank's direction as I cast action.
Oh, what does action do?
Basically, he gets hit with the licorice root and it's like a weakened haste. Basically, choose a willing creature that you see within range. During the next turn, the target gains an additional action. That action can only be used to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
That is awesome. And just for fun narrative sake, like at first, like the bit piece of licorice just hits him, and it's just everyone just goes silent, looks at you, and is like, "Did you really just spit licorice at him?" But then Frank starts to glow, and the licorice just disappears. Frank, you feel empowered. So give me an attack roll.
I already did.
What'd you get?
Well, +7 to a 12, a 19.
Oh, you are so lucky.
And can I pick? Huh. Where would you like me to hit him, Brian?
Go ahead and roll for a body part.
Let me get my body part dice out.
I need to check something.
And you said this is going to make him prone, correct?
Right. Well, damn. I shot him right in the head.
This bolt of
Shit.
your symbiote
And
symbiote comes alive and just fires this blast of energy that nails the Batman Who Laughs in the head.
and I deal.
Jesus.
I rolled an 8 and I rolled a 6. I did 14 damage.
He falls back. He's just
Yeah, no, this isn't. That's not the end. That was too
he
over dramatic for him. I know
I just
Jokers.
knocked him down. It's not going to hold him down for long.
and then this is when
And Hastur, I'm sorry about the glass doors.
the Lion-O transformed into Curtis starts to shudder in fear and drops to his knees when he hears, "I've got you
Oh,
under my skin."
All right, two questions. One, who's singing that? Is it the Batman Who Laughs or somebody else?
Perception roll.
All right, this will lead into my second question. Can I have an action?
Yes, you may. Of course, you may. We have not gotten into the.
Okay, perception. I rolled a 19 on the die, and my perception is a +3 for a 22.
So
My action, I would like to sit up, and then I would like to fire my own weapon.
give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to reveal this yet until I know what your attack does.
Radiant damage is what it's going to do.
Ooh.
Because I am channeling divinity.
shit.
Yeah.
I know what Earl's doing after this.
So I'm just going to sit up, and I'm going to take, I'll say truth, and attack. Since I have Gunner, that means being within 5 feet of a hostile creature does not impose disadvantage. 2, as a bonus action, I'm going to channel Divinity and use Starzuka. Once per turn, if I use my Divine Smite feature, when I hit with the weapon, target must make a con save during a throw, will be blinded for 1 minute. Creature can repeat the saving throw. Okay, so there's that. That said, that is a 12 plus 7 for a total attack of 19.
So you got a 19?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll just meet it again.
Okay. 2d12.
So as you're calculating damage, you turn. You form the Starzuka. And the direction you're firing is about 5 feet away from Blake, coming the direction from behind him.
So I rolled a 6, and then I rolled an 11,
Oh, yeah.
and then I have a plus 7.
This is good damage. I will let you know, though, this is not going to make this person bloody, though.
I was actually going to aim for the Batman who laughs because he's right there. However, Blake being a friend, yeah, I might want to actually aim for him if I know he's under threat.
So, as this energy ball is going, because of your good perception roll, I'm going to say everyone follows the bullet. Even you, Blake, you turn to watch. And that's when you see it. But you can't believe that this person would turn to evil. But why? As the bullet hits, you see the shading of blue fly back. And then first his red boots hit the ground.
I'm sorry. A blue suit and red boots?
No, it's not blue. It's blue skin. I'm sorry, his blue skin.
Okay.
That looks like it kind of has like a checker mark pattern, like square pattern to it.
Okay.
And he lands with his boots, and you're
Red
looking.
boots.
And then you see a yellow planet icon on his chest.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I've got you under my skin.
That's
You
not
humans, throughout
good.
time, I've always loved your music. He stops snapping with his red glove as you see his blue face
And green mullet.
and his green mullet
Fuck.
as Captain Planet looks at you all.
Oh God, I think
Hey,
I
Bats,
know who gave Brian.
Hey, Batsy,
I gave-
I made quick work of Azazel as you see him just splatter some blood from his left hand and drop Azrael's head on the
Brian?
ground. Yeah?
I inspired this, didn't I? With those evil Captain Planet videos, didn't I?
You were somewhat close. You were somewhat there, but I was already planning on it. Yes. So yes, Captain Planet just
Just
looks in,
Homelander to somebody.
and then he crosses his arms.
God.
As he crosses his arms and starts to levitate.
We
Oh, fuck.
are hosed.
As you hear as the Batman who laughs is getting up, cracks his neck. He kicks open the door. Remember, Planet, we had a deal.
And Frank,
We do this. I just want to make sure so you all hear this,
All right.
because this is very important. Remember, we do this, and I assure you would get this planet, and I get my girl, because we kill that fucking Arbuckle. She's supposed to be mine.
Frank just smiles.
Does Earl hear this?
Of course you do! You all hear this!
All right, so demon charmer time. All right. Demon charmer. Okay, so this is my action. This changes what my action is going to be.
Bro, I will let you do this before I say roll initiative.
Could
Earl
I-
gets one chance to get you all out of this.
Can I
I'm putting this all on Earl.
Can
and
I
I'll let
inspire
you do-
Earl?
Yes, you may. Of course you may.
Okay. So here's how I'm going to
Good, 'cause
inspire
I have a
Earl.
plus-
I'm not
I have
doing
a
this the
plus
Bard
eight
way.
to
I'm doing
this
this. Hey, Earl, why don't you use your devilish charms and make a deal with the man that I just shot in the face?
Yeah,
Shall
yeah.
you?
I mean, I got a plus 8 perception or persuasion, homeboy. Let's do this shit.
Oh.
The build,
he doesn't know-
Hasturmart was starting to rumble, but it stops as Captain Planet looks at the Batman who laughs. He holds up his hand to Captain Planet, looks at you, cocks his head, and goes, "Choose your next words right." And you just might have a new friend tonight.
Earl is gonna look at him and go, "Listen, it is a big pleasure to meet the both of you. Kind of not the circumstances we want, but that fucker John Arbuckle tried to steal my best friend from my damn body. And I want some revenge on his bitch ass too. So, I think we can work something out where maybe me and the gang help you take this fucker out, and then you could do whatever the fuck you want, just so long as you leave us alone." And I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Roll your persuasion. Remember, you've been inspired.
So advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah, because the inspiration allows him to re-roll, if I remember the rules correctly.
Yes. All right, guys.
Sean, can we get a double check on that, Sean?
What is it?
Bardic inspiration, what does it do?
It gives you D6, I think.
Oh, never mind. So it's
Oh,
you get
okay.
a D6 plus what you rolled. Oh God!
You,
And hearing from this laughter, I don't think he needs it.
you get to read different. And
Oh fuck, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Speak the magic words, my man. Speak the magic words.
Nat 20 plus 6 plus 8
Oh!
for a 30 fucking 4.
Did you hear that, Dice?
What happens in this moment? He holds up his hand. He holds up his hand again.
34! Holy shit!
So, guys, this is very important because what's going to happen is he holds up his hand and does his fist, closing it.
Fist
all
bump
right.
time.
The warriors
second.
that
Be
were
right back,
all
guys.
around, all the Foot Clan, the evil Robins that were surrounding Yojimbo and Raphael, disband. Broken and bloody, the two look at each other, knowing that they had just escaped death. And then the Batman who laughs slithers as he's walking. He has a serpentine movement the way he walks as he moves towards Earl. And he stretches out a bony arm and hand towards you.
I'm going to predator handshake this motherfucker and go, "Do we have a deal?"
I believe you have a deal. And better yet, I'll let you know a secret.
Well, I do like secrets. Tell me something.
So, apparently, they found out that some old man with this weird device from the realm of robots. The fact that robots walk around is crazy, no. But yes, they found this thing, they call it the Matrix of Knowledge. And this man, they call him the Emotion Lord.
Oh boy.
They've closed in on him. Guess what? Maybe we can hatch a plan together. Me and you and I. What do you think?
I think we need to save him. If that's what if I'm catching your drift correctly, we need a plan.
But remember, the lady, the good worm, she is mine. She's my lady love. Oh, she stole my heart today. She came into my life.
I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
something, bud. I'm gonna tell you something. You can have her. Just take her away from here when we are done. That's all I ask.
Yes. You're right. And you know what? I'll let you know something even else about why they want to have the Matrix. The reason why is because of that one over there. And he points at Blake.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. But apparently, he can make the Emotion Lord a primordial. I mean, the word primordial, it's fucking hilarious. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it just sounds bad to me.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. That man over there can do things that would blow your fucking mind.
But with the Matrix and the old man, you get them together with him, and something big will happen.
Sounds like we got some planning to do real quick then, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, I think we do. But first, I need a drink.
A bottle of demon liquor, of demon moonshine appears in
The good
Earl's
stuff.
hand. And he's like, I don't break this out very often anymore, but it's a special occasion. A toast to a partnership.
He takes one of the glasses and he tings it with you. To the best of friends!
Amen.
You have just made a deal with the Batman who laughs.
Holy shit.
And
Not exactly what I was going
So-
for, but
and you have successfully prevented the skill challenge time limit for rescuing Yojimbo and Raphael.
Oh.
There's no reason to worry anymore.
yeah, I just made a deal with another kind of devil.
And you have also gained Captain Planet on your side.
Frank apologizes to the Batman who laughs for shooting him in the face.
That was a great joke, young man. I like you a lot. And he smacks you in the back. And you literally jump forward 5 feet from one slap.
No, I have a better idea.
I was just going to say, because you can tell this man is the pinnacle of physical performance, even though he's rail thin.
I know, I have an idea. He
Okay.
slaps me so hard on my back, I accidentally use Thunderstep.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You! He points at you, Curtis. You're another one they're worried about.
Understandable.
That's why the lasagna came for you next.
Yeah, it ruined an entire genre of food for me. I'm gonna have to thank him for that one.
Well, good boy, it's because... Did you know in the cartoon world there's a version of you?
I'm sorry?
Yes! They called him Captain in the Game Master. But it was you!
Is that why I'm getting all of the artifacts? Because I'm Captain fucking N. Jesus.
Yes, they fear the idea that you, just like your animation counterpart, will link together the universes and bring together the downfall.
Well, you know what? They have a right to be that scared.
I second that motion.
And I can kind of see it, because here you are, my good boy, bringing together heroes and villains. Quite impressive.
I
Say
mean,
the least.
I'm an incubus. I guess I'm on the good guy. I mean, would y'all consider me good? Earl just kind of looks at everybody and he's like, Am I a good guy?
So when the amulets are removed from the 4 cartoon characters,
Origin is different from action.
so Blake, you finally noticed that Nura is full of flesh and blood now. When the amulet from the Mando Twilight Sparkle comes out, you notice a girl in a schoolgirl uniform that's pink and that's purple. And she's just looking at herself. Popeye, as he's removing his amulet, it's a Popeye of flesh and blood in the karate gi. And last but not least, Lion-O is flesh and blood. And that's when Twilight Sparkle looks and goes, with them being the last 2 pillars, we fully join your world. Oh no. And she runs outside.
I think Curtis is going to follow and see what she's scared of / looking at.
You see in the sky a swirling mass that looks like a cartoon with cracks around it as if it's trying to break into your world. And she looks and goes, "It's begun." She knows that with the falling of the Emotion Lord, there will be no stopping her.
Then we make sure the old man doesn't fall.
I'm scared.
So am I. But we still have a world to save.
The Batman who laughs, now full flesh and blood, puts a long nailed hand, calming hand on her shoulder, gives her a reassuring nod.
I know what you're going for, but this is the Batman who laughs. Nothing about him is reassuring.
At all.
I agree with that statement
He
totally.
gives a massive smile, which he wants it to be reassuring, but it's fucking horrifying. As he removes the visor and takes off the cowl, you see a full-grown Damian Wayne as he looks towards the portal. That is the identity of my Batman who laughs.
Oh fuck.
Oh, boy.
Frank asks in his mind about the magazine.
The magazine opens towards you and goes, "I've given you all the hints you need."
No, I want to talk to the person who I made a deal with. He says in his mind, if it is possible to schedule an appointment with her.
So, Frank.
Mhm.
The doorway opens next to you. No one else is seeing this. As a tall, wiry woman in a business suit with red, very red, deep red hair comes through, holding a clipboard. And she's looking through the files until she stops. He goes, "Ah, yes, I knew I'd find you here somewhere. You called?
Yes.
What
I'm
can I
not
do
sure.
for you?"
Not
Oh, wait,
sure.
I'm sorry. This is the one thing she's going to say. You called for The bureaucracy?
Yes. I want to talk to the lady who talked to me earlier. The one who asked me.
She
for my name.
does a grand curse. She does a grand curtsy to you, and goes, "It is I. I am Pocky. In another
You-
time, in another place, I went by another name. It started with an M. But you don't need to worry about that.
Okay. Could we sit somewhere more private? I'd rather not have the others listen to our conversation.
Do not worry. Do not worry. Mr. Bright has assured me that when I come through my gate, when I come through this gate, everything stands still. Your friends cannot hear me, they cannot see me. There is just me and you.
Very well.
You see where I come from. Time and space, matter manipulation is but a simple thing.
I see.
We have many rooms to play with where I'm from. Many back rooms, so to say.
That
But
sounds
what may I
great.
do? But what may I do for you, Mr. Frank?
First, I want to thank you for your help. I
I'm
know that
back.
lasagna tray could have killed my friend. So first, I want to give you my gratitude.
Oh, that is not a problem, Frank. For you see, there was another deal that was made that I had to void. They reneged on our deal, thought they could play with me, play with the terms of our agreement. And they needed to understand. You do not play with words. Words are powerful.
Oh,
Words
boy.
are bad, MK.
I know that very
You
well.
are so lucky time is frozen.
Frank then says to her,
That was out of
I
character.
want to know my terms of my deal I made with you, so I do not follow the same fate.
Oh. Frank, I will let you know right now. The terms of our deal are very simple. I know your name, and now I know, and I also know that, yes, you may not speak your name, Frank, but you gave me a great gift. For one such as you that has such a ability, such a thing attached to them. This is great data for Mr. Bright. This will give me great standing, and should greatly ensure me a council seat. So the terms of our deal are very simple. Stay alive, dear Frank. Stay alive.
That's gonna be hard.
Because,
I'm already dead.
oh, no, my dear Frank. You're not dead. And trust me, I will make sure you stay alive. Because I have someone
Yeah,
who
duh.
needs to meet you. I've told Mr. Bright about you, so much about you. And he was thinking you would just be another great member for the 12. So keep showing me good things, Frank. Keep
Very well.
showing me good things. That's all our deal is. Because if you don't live up to my expectations, then that makes me a liar to Mr. Bright. And you wouldn't like it when I am made a liar.
I promise I won't make you a liar. I'll do the best I can to stay alive and make you a wonderful show of my life.
Oh, and before I leave, we've been pitching names for the foundation, and the one Mr. Bright is so fixated on is the SCP Foundation. I mean, he says it rolls off the tongue, but I really have to go. because I have to go meet Dallas again.
Before you go, would you like a cigarette on your way out?
She already has it in her mouth. Thank you, Dallas. And she goes, thank you, Frank. I'll be seeing you later, boo-boo. And she blows you a kiss. She goes to the portal and Frank is back. Everything's back to normal.
Out of
How
I
much
where?
is-
I hope Nick and Sean were paying attention.
I mean, I was.
Logan, I need to go get the mail.
Oh no!
Oh, you missed some tasty things, Sean. You missed some tasty things.
No, I'm sorry I'm taking so much of this time. Of like, I want everyone else to have more time, but it's like I feel
Oh,
like I've been.
no.
What else
no.
is new?
You are fine, dude.
No,
Okay.
honestly speaking, no complaints. You're good.
You're fine,
Just
dude.
nailed a fucking 34. I'm
Guys,
riding the
remember-
motherfucking lightning.
Yeah,
You're fine.
guys,
Okay.
I feel the same way a lot of the time. I worry that I take up too much of the spotlight, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I just
But
want to make
it's
sure.
It's up to Frank though if he wants to reveal anything that he just found out.
Frank has made deals with entities, such as the symbiote on his arm.
Yeah.
He knows better not to tell everything to people that he still building trust with. Because, like, if you tell like something that dark, who knows? It could hurt them as well. So for
I
right
mean, you're
now,
not wrong.
Frank is going to keep this a secret, just because Frank views this as an important secret to keep.
Totally fair.
And
Also could be that he may not know how to present this information yet.
oh, no, Frank knows how to. He just chooses not to.
He's being apprehensive. I got it. I actually like this. Oh man, Frank is actually pretty cunning.
This is some shit.
Pocky's chosen bright here. So Captain Planet walks outside. All the cartoon characters in live action have all gone out to join Curtis, just looking at the sky. Blake, Earl, do you join them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Twilight goes, if they know where the Emotion Lord is hiding, I was the one to suggest where he should hide, so I will be able to lead you where he is. I just asked. She steps forward and turns to you all. We're going to have to steel ourselves because where we have to venture, it was with the partnership with one named Finn the Human.
No, not my boy.
Because we asked for help from the one named the Lich. He's in the world with the Lich. We have to go to that dark void. We're going to see horrible things. And
Twilight,
especially,
I have worked retail for the past 5-6 years. I have seen things.
Frank, there's this part.
she is not. The 1,000-yard stare is not lost on her, and she's just. She takes your hand, just gently, like, I understand you, poor boy.
Frank clears his throat.
The Karens.
I think Alistair left us something in his stash if you need to steal your nerves.
God damn it!
Usually, I mean, an occasional drink, sure. I'm not one for that kind of hard stuff, but thank you for the
No.
thought.
Brian, can I make a Fallout reference?
Yes, of course you may.
Is there something called Comex right there? I think was it called?
Oh my god.
I figured it was more drugs, to be completely honest. I was close.
It is drugs. I mean, it's Comex. It's addictive.
Yeah.
It's just some calming medication. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'm so happy with how today's session's been going. So,
hence Curtis says I don't really want to touch the hard stuff.
so I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually happy we didn't have to go into initiative and everything, and that you guys were able to solve that peacefully. Now I'm curious.
Nick,
Listen,
coming in clutch with that devil deal.
oh, I mean, listen, like that was like as soon as I heard that last little bit, and it was like, I can fucking nail this shit. Like I have a +8 deception, or a +8 deception +8 persuasion. So it's like for me, it's like
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad you picked up on it. And you could do it.
I was trying to hint at that and say like, "Hey, Frank." I mean, not Frank. I mean, Earl. I mean, like, I immediately thought of like when we made the deal with the devil. Was like, okay, Frank probably can't prevent him. He knows someone who can. An actual devil being.
So,
Oh man,
this is when. Oh god, it's sad. But so Twilight reaches into her now pockets, because she now has pockets,
It
and
comes with
pulls
pockets.
out a charm from, and she says a name. She just goes Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity. And then she
Pinkie Pie.
stands
Pinkie Pie.
in the circle. And I'm sorry, and as you said, Pinkie Pie. And then she stands where it would be for her spot. And she starts to glow as she gives the last of her power to open the doorway.
Oh.
This is the last power from ever that will ever exist from her universe. She will never have magic again. But she knows this is the choice to make.
damn.
As the door opens.
Hey,
And
Brian?
yes. And she
Start your nurse
starts
again?
and she falls to her knees. And the
Can I
charms turn to dust and go with the wind.
Could I
And
do
she
something?
cries.
Could I do something real quickly? Using
Yes.
my symbiote?
Of course you may.
Frank notices this.
Mm-hmm.
Reaches in his arm. And he whispers something. Because I speak 2 different languages. Eldritch and one that starts with an R. Ygeli. I think N, I think is it?
Okay.
Can you remember that one? That one we talked about? Which is the language that no one would understand at this table? I'm trying to think.
Oh,
Is
the
that my
Ugothian?
Ugraphian. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. So, is it possible to take a part of my symbiote and give it to her?
It will not give her magic, but yeah, it'd be a symbiote she can use.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course you can.
I mean, it wouldn't be
Because
magic, but
your
it
symbiote
would
tells
be
her he can.
something.
Your symbiote tells her it can give her a baby.
Which could possibly get stronger.
Of course.
Magic.
Of course.
She can't restore her own magic, but it will give her.
It'll give her something new.
It'll give her a way to protect herself, at least.
Oh, you're. Oh my god, I'm so happy because I didn't think I was going to get to ever do this early. So
God,
what's
what do
going
we
to
do now?
happen? So allow me to tell you what's going to happen when your symbiote goes to her.
Mhm.
Y'all know Spider Gwen, right?
Are we
Y'all
talking
know
about
Toxin,
Gwenum?
right? Y'all know Gwen Toxin, right?
Is that the blue one?
That's the one that's
Red.
black and orange.
It's red, I think.
Oh,
Well, kind of a reddish orange
what am I thinking?
and black.
Then?
Toxin's crazy.
Toxin's basically the superhero who tries to be the superhero at all times.
Yeah, I could have sworn that there was like a blue one that merged with a cop.
That's Shock, I think, or not.
unless I am thinking of Toxin.
I think that's Toxin, actually.
No, yeah, Toxin is bonded with police officer Patrick Mulligan.
Yep.
It's been a minute since I've
Yeah,
been...
well, you're making Venom Gwen.
Oh god.
Gwenum!
You're giving so your symbiote basically makes little venoms if it's not with you. So you just made it. You just gave you just made Venom, but with Twilight Sparkle.
Holy
Mm-hmm.
crap.
2 words I never thought I would hear, but fuck
Yeah.
it. I'm on a roll tonight, so fuck it. I'm rolling
actually-
with it.
She is completely down with this and she loves it.
Break is kind of just breathing a
little-
little heavily.
The little baby symbiote gives her a kiss on the cheek, and she's just happy to have someone for herself now again. She's gonna name it. She's gonna name him Spike.
Frank just says, "Sorry, I can't do much more."
She goes, "This is more than enough."
Frank almost kind of staggers a little bit and tries to catch himself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make a goddamn character sheet for Twilight Sparkle as Venom Twilight Sparkle. Venom Sparkle.
Venomized Sparkle.
Can it? Because Frank's symbiote brace him a little bit because he's like, when separated, Frank's a little bit weaker without his symbiote.
Of course.
And it's part of what keeps his body kind of operating horribly. That's why I thought lore-wise, his symbiote is literally part of his life force.
Yeah.
That makes
So-
sense.
So, my heroes, the door is open,
Okay.
and all you hear is an eerie quiet. Quiet. Nothing. And then you hear what sounds like a rubber duck being honked in, saying, "You'll never catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Fucking charge!
You goddamn stupid old man." You hear John Arbuckle scream.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm
I-
going...
Sorry. I was going to say, I kind of wish the sort of omens didn't change because I really do want to give it back to Lion-O.
Oopsies. Your power is much more powerful than you realized. Your power level is over 9,000.
This is when
But-
you're going to notice something very weird, though.
Okay.
Lion-O has his own sort of omens.
The fuck?
Okay, then I can work on this. He turns and goes, "Oh, Lion-O, here, let me give this back to..." Huh?
Curtis, this is one of the last things that will happen. Time freezes.
That seems to happen a lot lately. It's like,
So,
alright, time freezes, and Curtis is like, "What now?" He says aloud.
you look
Talking of
like
the
it
universe.
looks like you're. So it looks like you're looking at you, but you remember from that cartoon Captain N and the Game Master. You're like, wait, what?
I'm looking at Nick. I think that's his name.
Yep.
Like, Captain N.
He goes, "What's up, buddy?"
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Well, it's as one of your buddies got a cheat code for him. It's time for another cheat code to be activated, and I'm the game master. This is the last cheat code I'm ever going to be able to activate, but I had to do it. Everything in every universe.
Curtis goes serious.
You notice his body's starting to glitch and fade, and little glitch particles are going in the air as his body's breaking up. He goes, "It's all good." He goes, "Don't worry, Curtis. I've had a blast, man. We can't control what happens, but I can damn well make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else." In every universe, there exists a counterpart. a different version of ourselves. I searched far and wide, and I finally found the counterpart of myself, which is you.
So I'm told.
You're not the game master. You're the cartoon master.
Okay. Not exactly something I ever thought I'd hear, but okay.
And maybe it's because of our Arthurian descent, because us people who are related to King Arthur, we have a way of growing to big destinies. He's now just a torso and arms. I'm letting you all know this, that every time you get an item, it evolves to become what you truly are. Because you remember how I would get stuff.
Yeah, you would be able to get a weapon or something iconic from a game or something. Plus, you have that belt that allows you to double jump and pause time.
So yeah, this is your version of that. That's what that suit is. That's what all of that is. He's just a head. And
I'll
this
find
is
a
when
way.
you notice
I
the tears
promise.
streaming down his face, and he's just, it's not fair that I finally get to meet another version of myself I could have played video games with. Curtis,
Nick,
have fun for me,
yeah, I will.
and make sure you get the highest of scores.
No one's ever gonna beat me.
As the head fades away, the last tear that fell from his face turns into a glitch particle.
I'm going to reach out for it.
You can feel where Nick was.
I'm going to find a way. I'm going to reverse this.
And time goes back to normal for you guys. Oh, man. God damn it, that one actually had me crying like a baby.
Oh,
Fuck, man, that one was a bit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this one's gonna suck when I have to do the Curtis part. Because I know it seems silly because it's a cartoon character, but god damn it, it's a heartfelt moment.
Yep, this is what the 80s did to me.
But my heroes, the door is open, is leading towards you. Twilight Sparkle is now in a symbiote suit. It's pretty fucking cool. And just her head's just showing as Popeye steps next to her, grabs her, holds her hand. Lion-O steps next to her, goes stretched next to Popeye and grabs his hand. Snarf, as a real cat, climbs up on the Lion-O's shoulder. Nura grabs Popeye's hand, and they all go through the door.
Curtis is going to look at his crew. Well, on to the next level. And he's just going to lead his group through the portal as well.
The Batman who laughs is on your right, Curtis. Captain Planet is on your left. They're ready to fight for you. They're ready for what comes.
that's right, motherfuckers.
Frank readies himself. And Nerdy, can I talk to you something after the game? I have an idea for something.
Mm-hmm. But I just want to hear from Nick and Blake real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, no, it's all good because I have to paint this next picture.
No problem. I'm sorry to interrupt
So
you.
we're, go-
Oh no, you're good, dude.
so we're going through the doorway, right?
It's it's up to you, dude. You don't have to go through the door.
Oh no, I'd already said, like, as soon as you said there was a doorway and I could see John Arbuckle on the other side, I was like, charge!
Okay, Digger. Okay,
But-
Earl already
no,
went
no,
through.
So here's the thing though, like, before I charge, like, I go through my Cerberus transformation. So I get the speed boost and everything like that
Mhm.
as my axe comes out, and like, not a normal axe, like, I don't know, like, if there's been something like this, but basically, like, a pole comes out with what looks like a ethereal, kind of like a lightsaber-esque axe head, but it's fire. And he flicks it out, and it extends, and it becomes bigger as it extends out.
Nice.
And so Earl charges through all three heads of Cerberus out over him with the axe at the ready. As he just charges through the door, he's like, I'm gonna fuck this kid!
And then Blake.
Blake's gonna go through.
When you all go through, and this is where we'll leave the session off on, you are greeted to a dimension that now that you're in it, it looks like a swirling black and red twister of a miasma. It's just swirls of black and red all around you. And it's the hatred, the dread, everything. You feel it hit you all at once. And then as you look around, you don't see John and the old man. And that's when you see it. You
It.
see what looks like a long centipede-like body with a cat's head at the top.
Oh god.
As it looks all down at you guys, and it just said, "Bullets won't work, John."